That little sound design bit at the end was interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the kind of album that just sort of segue where the songs segue into the next.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's the Deer Hunter. Like their whole discography is like one big concept album. I sort of think
Yeah, that's what I gathered when I was looking at them because they're all like Act One, Act Two, Act Three, with
yeah,
subtitles. But
they're sort of like Coheed and Cambria if instead of making music about the future, they make music about the past.
mm,
So Coheed and Cambria, their whole thing is like this giant sci-fi epic, and with the Deer Hunter, it's like this really dense sort of period drama, and it's really interesting. Like on Wikipedia, it's defined as like experimental rock,
hmm
and I think that's apt because their music incorporates so much sort of like theatrical styles of music, like burlesque music, saloon music, vaudeville, cabaret. It's really interesting stuff. And they integrate orchestral elements extremely well.
yeah, it's. I mean, I was thinking about it just listening to that, and I was like, it's interesting how this has so much. I think bombast would be a good word for it because like it reminded me of like all sorts of different musicals and operas and things like that where it just like it really gets into it. It kind of gave me a little bit of like Nightmare Before Christmas sort of vibes a little bit. And I always really like that kind of music that does that. I think that it's just got this very unique feel that you don't get in most other music
Absolutely.
that I think is really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, this I was going to say Cole mentioned how the the singer and guitarist how he's just a phenomenal composer, and he's absolutely right because I don't think they have a single weak song that they have ever recorded. Like he has such a great sense of melody. Like the music's just
hmm
fun to listen to. It's smart and catchy, which I feel is rare.
Yeah, it's hard to do. I feel like there's a lot of stuff where it's like, oh man, this is like such a smart thing to do here. Like the music nerds are gonna like tear it apart, and then everybody's like, yeah, but I don't know. I didn't really feel it. And it's like, there's, just so much that works like that. And I think that to have something that appeals to the masses and the music nerds at the same time for different and similar reasons at the same time as well, I think that that is very rare.
Yeah.
All right. So my next song is a super chill song that I found a couple of days ago. So I featured a song by the band Great Time last week, and I had mentioned something about. I feel like I've been finding a lot of music from Philadelphia recently because they were also from Philadelphia. And so they actually reached out and commented on the post for last week's episode, and they actually sent me a playlist of a bunch of Philadelphia artists. And so that's how I found this dude here, Max Swan. So obviously from Philadelphia. This song is called "Steady" off of his album "The Fisherman."